So this is the final round of the M.I.R. Moto3 Cup. I'm going for the mediums here in Valencia, and I'm starting from 4th place on the grid. The last time we help out Wiggly, and the last time we'll try to get 3rd place in the Teams Championship. We have a chance, as the CIP Green Power Boys will not be present in tonight's race. Looking at the standings as well, I am in 5th place and can possibly get ahead of the Frenchman who's been winning the last couple of rounds, which would ultimately put us right there in 3rd place of the Teams Championship. I said at the beginning of this cup that I did want to try and get the Red Bull Gas into at least 3rd place of the Teams Championship with my favourite German, Calvin, and I think that's possible, and it could very well happen today. So today, let's have a good race, and let's secure 3rd place in the Teams Championship. This is it. The final round. There I am in 4th place. Behind me is Calvin. And there's Jake. And then we'll see Gilzo as well. Both of them fighting for the championship here in the MotoGP International Racing League. Let's see what we can do from 4th place. I need a good start and I need to stay with the fast boys. Let's see. And away we go. Not a bad start from the manual clutch. Looks like DCP got a fantastic launch with the Bowie Motorsports KTM. Of course, they're fighting for the Teams Championship as well, but the actual full Teams Championship rather than just a podium finish as we try to go around the outside of DCP. Ooh, I almost exceeded track limits. Got to be careful getting track limits. I don't fancy any long lap penalties. We got nudged a little bit there from one of the Leopard boys. I think that was Charlie. And Quesadilla. In fact, speaking of Quesadilla, myself and Casey had a great race here as a practice race well before this cup even began, and that's the only race I won, so maybe I can win again here today. But what I can say is where I am right now, I don't know how the F1 points work. I'd have to check again. It's not really embedded in my mind like the MotoGP points. We would have enough points now to secure 3rd place in the Teams Championship. So we must stay as we are, maintain the status quo, and try and keep the pressure on the CIP Green Power Boys, of course, who aren't actually here today, which gives us a massive, massive chance. The 2 Frenchmen in that team were pretty rapid. I believe that they were both French. I know one of them was. Oh, look at Gilzo sending up the inside of Jake. We've got a great spot to view this final race of the championship going down here. Jake's on the back foot since he missed the previous round. It's pretty much just for Gilzo just to stay calm, stay clear, and get the job done. Is that Casey going for a lunge on Jake? Not yet. I think Jake will be eager to try and attack him as well. Oh, DCP! That was quite a lot of contact. I have completely lost my drive now to catch up to Casey and the 2 up front. That's a little bit unfortunate, but I think DCP's a bit quicker than me, so hopefully I'll just stay with him. Is that Charlie on the left-hand side of the old ultra wide? I think it was. He was on the left-hand side there. I could just barely see him. I don't know if you can see it on your perspective with the black borders, because of course they're recording it into 16:9, just easier for YouTube and for people watching on any other phone or television device. Just dropped down to 6th place here. Charlie got the best of me there. Oh, that's my first track limit. Charlie's got 3 with 2 long lap penalties. I'm guessing that was probably an impeding penalty. In fact, yeah, I did see at the beginning he had an impeding penalty for probably something in pits. It's a bit dodgy, or you either leave the pits and then it gives it you, or you just move out of the way of some rider, and I don't know. Probably not going to take those penalties, I should imagine. Oh, DCP just clipped Casey, he's gone. Okay, that's 1 rider down in front of us then. That brings us closer to that 3rd place in the Teams Championship. I think I can get through on Casey here. Just pick Casey up ever so slightly, just a little bit of a nudge on the man with the Frankie Morbidelli Celestino Vietti inspired outfit. Oh, he's gone! And Casey's crashed unexpectedly. Where did that go down? Turn 12? Alright, that's another ride who's gone down then. We're getting closer to a podium. I've not done too bad for podiums actually in this cup. Moto3 is probably one of the places I probably can do well. The bigger bikes and everything else gets a bit more difficult. So I was briefly the fastest man on track then, but how? Charlie was ahead of me. My lap time went red there, of course, you see in the top right corner of your screen. So not bad so far, up to 3rd place, but I think Charlie might have the speed to get through here on the left. No, he doesn't, not yet. I'm sure there will be a repost coming soon, though. Got to try and get to these two. I'd love to be in this battle. And if anything, I'll help out Gilzo after Jake pushed me wide into the final corner of Mandalika. I haven't forgotten about that. Oh, Charlie! Did I slam the brake on him a little bit there? There is a bit of a weird sort of glitch, if you want to call it that. Sometimes when you go for a move up on the inside of a rider who's ahead of you, if you touch them, and that rider continues to turn, it pushes your bike into the corner. So I think that might have just happened to Charlie there. I think I just seen Calvin go ahead of Charlie as well. That would help me out a significant amount. And what a race for Calvin as well. He's helping us out for the team's championship. Brilliantly. Oh, just a bit eager on the power there. Didn't quite get the drive I would have wanted. I need these two to engage in more of a battle. Send it up on the inside, Gilzo. Something. Gotta get me closer and closer. Love to finish on the podium. Love to win, but getting the victory is a little bit more difficult. It's like Colin Edwards in MotoGP. Always close, but just never got that actual win. 38.5. So I was eagerly trying to get into the 37s in qualifying, but I'll be completely honest with you. I only had one lap time that was good enough for 4th place, and that was the 38.011, that close to a 37, and every other lap time after that was a 38.1, 38 something point naught before 1. Just couldn't quite get to the 37, so it was actually my first lap that was my fastest. But we are not that far away from our qualifying laps. And I had Calvin behind me in that one, so I wasn't able to get a tow. I did bump into Perky as well, so apologies to the man down south, the Perkmeister. I am losing time a bit here. 1.1 is the gap. Ideally, Charlie gets ahead of me. I utilise his slipstream and we catch up. I think he's got enough speed and got what it takes to catch up to this duo ahead. So where Gilza sent it earlier on Jake. Jake's playing it nice and tight. Really hope it just slows down just a little bit more. 6/10, 7/10, and I might have a chance of a tow. I'm really pushing. Desperate to stay with the two ahead. Here's my weakest corner, right on cue. If I got that right, I might have had a better chance. Had a little bit of practice before I started this one today with Calvin, so I don't feel too bad. But the Adrian Campos corner, there's Charlie. He is on the left-hand side this time, but the Adrian Campos corner has always given me a tough time. Gonna let the man get through then. And let's see if I can bounce back. I can't get him into the doing corner now, he's got that position. Let's see what Charlie can do. If he's got what it takes to catch up to them, then I'm all for it. I'll follow him. Difficult to angle it right here though for the Tyrrell corner. Gilzo and Jake are just neck and neck. I think Charlie's got the same idea as me. I mean, for a championship perspective, if Charlie gets involved and pushes Gilzo back a bit, maybe pushes into my path, there's a chance that Jake could steal the championship still. There's a lot at stake for Jake, rhyming accidentally. And Calvin's still behind me. He's having a great race. He is 3 seconds behind though, so something's happened behind us, or our pace is just at the moment that little bit quicker. Casey managed to 38.009. Eking closer and closer to the 37s. But I'm afraid I am falling backwards a little bit here. That's not a bad entrance into the Adrian Campos corner. But do I have slipstream here? I don't think I have. Charlie, fastest man on track. Just want to mention though, that's probably why he was getting away from me there. I cannot seem to fathom out the 37s. It just doesn't come to me. 36 is sure, no problem. 37, excuse me, 38's no problem, but 37's absolutely not. Jake's gone down! Oh my god! I thought that looked a bit strange in front of me. He was sort of sideways and then ejector seated. Good lord, that's it. That's the championship done. The championship has just been handed to Gilzo. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. It is quite rare to see a high side. I remember Jake always telling me to really push it coming out of the corners, really accelerate as strong as you can. But I have also high-sided myself. But last time out in Mazzano in the practice I did. I was not expecting that from Jake, but that is your championship done, unfortunately. That is it. I think even if Gilzo crashes, Jake's going to have to win this one. And he's already 3.7 seconds behind us too. And I'm actually closed in on Charlie a bit here. Bit of momentum gain to me here because Jake's gone down maybe. Podium's back on. It's a gift from Jake to his favourite content creator. And again, I'm going to be close to improving the lap time, but it's not enough to get to the... Well, I improved by 1,000 of a second. Thanks, Charlie, for the assistance there. £4 tow. As we now dive into the Jorge Martinez Aspar corner. I'm a little bit wide there. I didn't make that clean. Ah, yeah, he's going to make me pay for going into the Doohan corner. I'm not a fan of overtaking into that corner. Really not. I like swinging from the right-hand side into the left, not going through on the inside. It just doesn't suit me. Apologies, Charlie. That's a warning. I would really like to send it through there. I love that Tyrrell corner. No, Calvin! Oh, Wiggly. Spark up the Wiggly cam if we have it. That's a shame. Calvin, my dude. Calvin, my man. My favourite German. He's not even in the top 8 now. He was having such a good race too. Oh, and here comes Charlie with a riposte. It's another good comeback. But here on the right hand side, I can get him back. Does he go it again into the Jamamassia corner? Not quite. On the bike that Massia rode last season, of course. Or the year before, should I say now. Excuse me, not through yet. Can I go on the left hand side? Now we're doing all this battling, but the gap to Gilzo is still remaining at 1.6. .8, maybe not then. Okay, I got a little bit wondering there if we could catch up to Gilzo, but I guess not. Here it is then. Can I go round the outside this time? Surely I can. This is your battle for second place, ladies and gentlemen. This is enough for me to take 4th place in the World Championship. And it should be enough for us. Yeah, our team championship should be 3rd as well. Yeah, because of course Famile and the other guy are not here for CIP Green Power. This should be it. The target will be achieved. But can we escape the clutches of Charlesburg? I'll certainly try. Oh, Gilzo track limit warning. Fair play to Gilzo. That's his first one. And we're 8 laps in. Gotta commend that. Anyone who can avoid track limits as much as that, like Jake did in Silverstone. I think it was lap 10 or something like that. Whatever the equivalent of being the penultimate lap or something for it was for in Silverstone. For Jake, it was pretty sensational. I can't say I got away with it in Silverstone. That was the one where I took the soft option gamble. Just pulled a few tenths here on Charlie, as a matter of fact. How has that happened? Has he made a small mistake? And I feel like Gilzo's name tag is appearing on the screen more and more often. Meaning that we might be getting closer. I'm just pretty much still doing the same lap times here. I haven't really improved. But I will say, the bike feels significantly better all of a sudden. The change of direction seems to be much quicker. This might be pure placebo, but as this... Oh, Dan's just gone. That's the factory KTM team, of course. But I think something's clicked with this medium tyre. It's either me, it's pure placebo, but this bike feels a little bit niftier. Wow, we've taken a few tenths from Gilzo here. 1 second it is from Charlie. Is this a late charge? Now bear in mind, Gilzo's got the championship to fight for here. Does he care all that much about getting the victory? I think he does. I think he'd really like to end the season on a high. Oh, just touched. I lost a bit of momentum then. That's lost me 0.2 of a second. I think if I'm going to have any chance here, I need to keep the lap times within the 1:38.5s. I'm dropping back a little bit. 1.4 is the gap. Really riding with gritted teeth now. In fact, speaking of gritted teeth, so is Gilzo. He's injured at the moment. I'm not sure what's happened. I don't think he's broken his wrist, but he certainly hurt it. Is this a chance for me to catch up? Oh, his teammate's just gone. Been a lot of crashes behind us and in front with us, the former DCP and Casey. Oh, and now Jake's gone a second time. Well, that's it. That is your championship. Done and dusted for Jake as Gilzo sits pretty at the front. Maybe not as pretty as I'm hoping. I'm really hoping I catch up to him here, but I just don't think it's going to happen. 1.4. Is Gilzo running the soft tyres, I wonder? Or is he just taking it steady? Lap 10 of 12. We've got, what, 3 laps to go? If I can get the gap within 1 second, then maybe I'll be happier. But to be fair, mission objective is just to finish the team's championship in 3rd. If I can take 4th in the championship in general, that's pretty good. 1.2. I am trying here, but it's just... it's not coming, is it? 1.6. Yeah, I think Gilzo's decided to get the hammer back down again. I'm wondering if Charlie's also on the soft tyres, because he was right there with us and now he's 1 second behind. I wonder if it's got to be the rear, hasn't it? The rear would be really struggling at this point into the track. Oh, and Jake's rage quit. That's a nightmare. Oh. He will rue the day he missed that day in the championship in Mazzano. That sucks. Oh. I feel for him. I know his emotions will probably be sky high right now. I know what it is. I know what it's like. We all get angry. We all get annoyed at it. I'm sure he'll be bouncing back. And the guy wins more often than he loses. So fair play to Jake. He'll be alright. He'll be bouncing back to win again. Right then, 1.5 it is then. I really wish I could catch up to Gilzo and beat him here. It's been a long time since I've won a race in some sort of online competition. I think the last time it was probably the Motegi one, where that guy started going upside down with the Honda. He was looking all weird and bizarre. Oh, we've lost Dan as well. Oh my god, I hope there's nothing wrong with the connection. I hope we're not going to just... well, I guess if it does disconnect at this point, we just take the points from where we are. 1.1 to Gilzo. Cheeky few tenths here and there. Oh my goodness, yeah. The only problem is we've only got another lap after this. I would need to do what he did to me in Mazzano and take half a second away from me per lap. Unfortunately, your content creator here today was not gifted with that ability. So I guess I have to accept... let's see if we get it within a second. Get it within a second, and then I can say I've done something here today. It might not have been the most interesting of races from my perspective, but we've chipped away. We had a little battle with Charlie. Chipped away, tried to stay within a couple of seconds. How much time did we lose by waiting for the medium tyres to really kick in? I've got to say though, I reckon I could go for another 5-6 laps here. The medium tyres feel really good. And this is it. One more lap then for Gilzo to be crowned champion. Well, I guess it doesn't matter now anyway, because Jake's not here. He will be crowned victorious in the lightweight championship. It's not the first lightweight championship that Gilzo's won. Victor of the Yamaha R7 Cup as well. Oh, Calvin's gone. He's down to 7th. I'm still pushing. Let's try and get this gap less than a second. And then when we get back out, I'll beg for more lap times and we'll get back to it. It's not happening. Oh, Calvin's got a long lap penalty. Oh, an incident warning as he took someone out. I hope not. Well, regardless, we've got the Teams Championship. We're in third. I don't know who will win the Teams Championship. I think it might be the Bowie Motorsports KTM team. It is within a second! It's within a second, or at least it was. It's a small victory for us to take, but I'll take it. If there was any chance I could probably win a race against these boys, it would have been here in Moto3. At the right circumstance, at the right time, at the right track, it could have happened. Bloody hell, look how much we're closing in by now. If only we had a few more laps. I imagine Gills has probably just taken it steady now, but we have actually got a good lap because we pulled out 7/10 on Charlie as well. Not this lap, but over time. And that is going to be it. I tried my damnedest to catch up to him. But that is it. At the very least, he would have been looking to see where I've been. Look at that celebration from Gilzo. He will be the M.I.R. champion. And I'll finish in second, secure 4th place in the championship and 3rd place in the team's battle for supremacy. So that's your results on screen, boys and girls. Thank you very much for watching this series. I sincerely hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you want to see more online races just like this, be sure to let me know in the comment section down below. Ciao for now.
Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.